Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Stardom Review, a bi-weekly review where Andre and myself talk about the amazing all-women's Japanese wrestling company known as Stardom. I'm your co-host, Melball. Over there is Andre. Andre, how you doing today?
I am doing wonderfully. Got to watch some great Stardom over the last couple of days. Watched some Noah today. Some Pro Wrestling Noah, their New Year card. It's January 1st as we record this. I watched their New Year, a couple matches with the New Year card already, and that's been absolutely phenomenal. But we're here to talk about Stardom, and I think they've had one of the best shows that I've ever seen them produce, and probably one of the best shows overall that I've ever watched in professional wrestling.
I have to agree. I actually was featured on a show that our friend and your friend Ed did with an end of the year wrestling awards show. And I had seen this show. We recorded the same morning that the show we are going to talk about came out, the Queendom Show. And man, I wish that I had waited to make my decisions on some things before going into that show. Thankfully, I did get to sneak some tidbits in there. You'll have to check it out to see what I talked about in there.
Yeah, I voted on a bunch of different customer podcasts, listen to and sites that follow on matches of the year because a lot of them get them done early December, so
Hmm
they
hmm
can put it up before the end of the year. And December 29th, man, I think it added another best. Like this, arguably is in my top three, if not top two matches
hmm
of the year. Um, it's gonna it's gonna take a lot for Okada and Osprey at G1 to be dethroned for me personally because of how much uh, that match means to me with how much I love Will Osprey.
hmm
But yeah, it could be number three, number two for me this year. Like overall, best women's match I've watched this year. And before that, I was saying Kyrie and Mayu was the best women's match I watched this year. And this main event, like absolutely
hmm
phenomenal. And we're gonna get into this, right?
Yes.
Time to get into this. It is Stardom Dream Queendom 2022. So we are going to start off with the Stardom Rumble match, and it's Stardom Rumble. It's a very Bushiroad kind of feel if you think about it. It's New Japan likes to do their rumbles at the start. Um, you have now these guys are tending to do more. It seems like not a little bit
hmm
interesting here, but we started out. You have Lady C and Waka Suka, and you have
Yama.
Siyama. I'm sorry. Rina, Hina, is it Saki? Uh, Oh,
Saki, yeah.
Saki. Yeah, I was thinking. I was thinking of a way to tie Saki.
Kashima, you're thinking,
Saki
right?
Kashima. Saki, Tomoaki and Naba. Yuna Mizumori, who I'm not super familiar with. I know she was working on some New Blood cards. Uh, Guki Gendesu instead of Fuki Gendeath. I guess this is her
Mhm.
non-evil clown version. I assume.
I mean,
Um,
it was still screaming death, so I don't
Oh,
know.
I was just very confused. Miyu Emasaki, and then Kiku Taro.
Mm.
Um, this is the one part of the match that I really disliked. Is he was Kiku Taro is not a family friendly character from everything I've seen this character do in the past. Um,
hmm
yeah, and I was very, and then he got very pervy in this match, and you could see the
hmm
girls like actively staying away from him, and I really was like,
It was cringe.
this
It
does
was borderline pedophilia uncomfortable.
it didn't need to be there. It really didn't.
No, no.
Yeah. And then you have Ram Kaichao entering the match.
hmm hmm
You got Stardom Super Strong Machine, who made her debut at the November 20th show. It was at least
hmm
the first time I seen her. And then you got Stardom Super Strong Giant Machine
hmm
entering the match. And then bunch of eliminations, and it came down in the end to Stardom Super Strong Machine and Stardom Super Strong Giant Machine in
hmm
the end, and neither wanted to eliminate each other, so they're telling the ref to call them co-winners. And at first he won't do it, but then he decides to change his mind. And just declares Strong Machines as the winners. So I was just like, okay, doesn't win it to a Rumble or Battle Royal that I've ever seen in my life.
It was a Yano Rumble with women. It is what it felt like. That kind of humor, that kind of goofiness.
Mm-hmm.
Very. I mean, it's fairly obvious who's under those masks, but I felt it was a lot of fun.
I could tell it was Lady C for the giant machine because how big was it? Lady C or who was it?
The little one?
No, the giant machine
Oh
was.
yeah, no, that's definitely Lady C. She posed exactly like Lady C.
Who was the other one? I'm not sure who that is.
You don't know who the little one is? She's one of your favorites.
It's not Saya.
Oh, it is. It's
Saya?
Saya Iida. Couldn't you see the purple sticking out of the back of her mask?
I didn't.
Yeah, her purple hair was coming out of the mask there.
Surprised me because she's already working on this show. So, yeah.
Yeah, same with Lady C in the same match.
Yeah, so.
And
yeah.
it is what it is. This is not something that we're not used to from Stardom, right?
Yes. Well, we're getting used to it now. So we move on to the pay-per-view proper, and it starts out with the high-speed title. I should change that banner. It's a high-speed title. It's Azumi defending her championship against Hikari Shimizu from Colors. And I didn't realize this until I saw the information packet. Azumi is only 20.
Mm-hmm.
I did not realize how young she was. Like, she doesn't present like she's like again, like, but she seems so crisp and seems so good, like so established that I feel like she's older than that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. This match I actually rewatched just about 20-30 minutes ago because I lost my notes for the first half because my computer broke. My computer broke on me, and I had to get a new laptop. And I recovered the notes, but only for the Rambo. And I had watched the first 3 matches when my computer broke. So, yeah, that was fun. Really great match. Both these women, super fast. The striking game is on point from both these women. They got buzzsaw kicks when they were just the straight kicks to them, kneeling. Oh, from both of them, crazy. There was a great leg trap release German by Azumi. Both hitting top rope double stomps, but I'll say that I put in quotation double stomp for Hikari because hers was like just clipping the edge of Azumi. It was just a little off, but yeah. In the end of the match, Azumi ends up getting the ring to Saturn, then turns it into pulling an arm bar, like puts the leg around and like torques the arm with the arm bar at the same time and gets the submission victory over Hikari Shimizu, and Azumi retains the high speed title.
And like Azumi really setting up throughout that match for that submission at the end. They're targeting the arms of Hikari quite a bit throughout the match. She was kicking the arms out while she was down, jumping on them, really working on them with various submissions throughout the match. Hikari, though, really fought back with the kicks, really did her best to try to keep Azumi at length. But as you said, this high speed of this match was just absolutely incredible. I believe Azumi was wearing her white and purple gear for this match.
Yes,
right?
I think so.
That the unique design of the neck line and the straps around the neckline is one of my favorite designs that Azumi has. That's very, very unique to her within Stardom. There were so many near falls at the end of this match. It was like I was on the edge of my seat going, oh my God, 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 every couple of minutes. It was absolutely incredible. But yeah, that's all I got to say about this. This was a fun one. I mean, Azumi, one of my personal favorites. She can really do no wrong.
Yeah, a great way. It's like if you hadn't seen the Rambo and you're just tuning in for I guess the Rambo was part of the pay-per-view, but this was the first like official pay-per-view match. Technically the other one was pre-show, but absolutely great way to kick a show off. So we move on to the next match of the evening. We'll go with third match of the evening, and it is the pre-Triangle Derby match. So this is a preview for the Triangle Derby that is coming up starting January 3rd, the day the show drops. So the first show should be out on Stardom-World on January 6th, and we're going to try to cover as much as we can, but lots of stuff going on right now. Another tournament. We'll cover matches where we can. May not get to everything like we did with the tag league
Similar
and
to
the
the
5-star.
goddess.
We'll try our best on this one. But yeah, it's stars versus stars in this one. Hazuki Koguma and Saya Iida taking on Hanan, Mayu Iwatani, and Momo Kohgo. I love the start of this where Koguma does the dancing with each member until she gets to Momo Kohgo, does the dance with her, but then as Momo just continues to dance, she just walks away, tags in Hazuki. Hazuki just walks up and just smacks Momo across the face, like just unloads, and then just runs into her with a boot in the ropes. Like, dude, so good. Like it's just the
I wrote
viciousness
down
of.
that's cruel.
Yeah, very much.
Cruel.
It was vicious as heck. There was a spot where Hazuki had the camel clutch on Momo, and they did the sandwich drop kicks, and then Hazuki followed it up with the senton, and I'm like, oh, damn it, like just beating up on this girl. But yeah, great overall match. There was a great spot. There was a Hanan in the ring, and she gets a flying arm bar. I can't remember. I think it was on Hazuki. I think, but just the way she does that flying armbar, the smoothness of it, I absolutely found phenomenal. There's another spot where Saya Iida was up on the rope going to do the hanging rear naked choke to Mayu, but Momo coming in and 619ing her, kicking her in the leg off of the second rope to the floor was absolutely phenomenal. But in the end, Mayu Iwatani hit the top rope frog splash on Saya Iida. Only got it, like she kicked out at 2.9, right at that last possible millisecond. And then Mayu hit the bridging dragon suplex, gets the win on Saya Iida, and giving her team the win in this preview. Absolutely phenomenal 6-woman match.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. The spots at the beginning there, I also had noted with Koguma and the bear ears and the cruelty of the trickery with Hazuki and Koguma there. I really felt that Hanan was able to get some payback. I think that was the armbar that you were talking about when she did get in against Hazuki. I really felt that the time that Ida and Mayu were in the ring together was very, very heavy hitting. Really showed off both of their physical strengths, which Mayu isn't always known for showing off. Right, she's used to doing
No.
that reckless disregard for her own personal safety. So it was nice to see her do a little something different with Ida there. But yeah, that's all I got to say on this one. This one was a very fun match.
Yeah, I had a great time. I had so much fun with this match. And we